Don't know when it's gonna connect. Am I already missing something? No. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to the reading report. Reading is optional, but I'm going to talk about books and show you a box of books. And I can't plug my computer in. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Okay. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I have a little bit of a different setup, so... Hi! Hello! Let me make sure I'm broadcasting, or whatever you call this. I don't know. The laptop is right in front of me now, so I don't have to look as far down for, like, reading the comments. But it might put different light on my face, so I don't know. Also, I always need to change to all messages. I think someone was here and then someone left. Oh well. R.I.P. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see who's going to be first today. I'll pull up Goodreads and make sure I'm otherwise ready. I'm not in the middle. I don't know if it matters, but it matters to me if I'm going to go back and look at it. All right, nobody's here yet. I'm just going to test the sound real quick. Sorry if it echoes. All right, nobody's here. Okay. Cool. Hi, everyone. I do what I call the reading report every Sunday evening live. I'm going to turn off the sound on my phone. Sorry, I'm already screwing this up. Yeah. I didn't bring in the books that I read, but there's only really been 2 updates for that anyway, so I'll wait a little bit. I've got Goodreads ready to go. I'm gonna have to charge my phone at some point. I'll just wait until a few more people pop in. I see 4 now, and I'll get ready with a couple things. Oh, where did my thing go? There they are. Okay. Hi. Ooh, just got the YouTube boost. My goodness. 26 people at the moment. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the reading report. Reading is optional, but we're going to talk about books for a while. At least for a little while. And then we basically do go off on a tangent quite easily and just chat. And I have a lovely set of regulars now, which is exciting. What was I just gonna do? I was just gonna pull up my notes, because we usually have some kind of funny, funky quotes that happen, and I write them down. So let me go up to the top of my list. No comments yet, huh? Hi, everyone. You don't have to comment, but I'm surprised there haven't been any comments yet. So this is... Okay, good. I was right. It is the 12th. I didn't even know. The quote from the last stream, which was impromptu, it wasn't a reading report, but my favorite quote from them was, "If I go live, I'm juggling chainsaws." Oh, and I didn't write who said that. I think it was Kujo. And then I think there was one in the middle as well. Anyway, hello. So, hold on, I already lost one of my props. I don't know what to call it. Literally prompts, but I don't know where the other one went. Okay. Hey Porky, let me talk about my reading real quick, and then I'm going to tell you about going to a reptile show. I know it's not book related, but I was very proud of myself. And then I don't have any unboxings today in the mail, but I did go to the nonprofit and found a bunch of books from my want to read list. So I'm excited about that, and I'm basically gonna unbox them. There's 19 in here, but some of them I got for other people. So, and I did take like 30, 50, I don't know, to the nonprofit to donate. So yeah, I did get rid of some. I still haven't built a bookshelf in my bedroom, another bookshelf in my bedroom. I am definitely overestimating the amount of books it's going to be able to hold, but that's okay. I'm just excited, and I'm going to just make the room that I need or want. Okay, so my reading is gonna thank you, Denise. The reading part is gonna go pretty quick because I really only read 2 things this week, I think. I continued in, it's called Reclaimed. It's the second book in a series with a smutty werewolf / getting stolen by a devil god creature book. I got the first one for free, ended up loving it. It was super fun, super adult. And then I had to get the second one because it ended on a cliffhanger. And then, should I just go into my reading prompts? Because this is relevant. I'll just talk about it and then try to pull them out later. I hope I didn't drop it back in here, although that wouldn't be the worst thing. And then my previous reading report, hey Grace, I pick a piece of paper from my TBR, to be read jar, and that week I'm supposed to read a book based on the prompts that I get here. I did do that. I guess I'll go ahead and say, so the last 2 prompts I picked were nonfiction, and I know it's backwards, and mystery thriller. And I ended up listening on audio, the new Jenny Lawson book, which is nonfiction. And she's very funny. She has so much to say about mental illness and neurodivergence and like how she deals with it and stuff. Hey, Mike. So I did fit this prompt. I'm not going to pick another one yet, but this is my little jar of like finished prompts. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That's done. It was a short audiobook, but that's really the only things I read this week. I kind of haven't picked up the Throne of Glass stuff. And hey, McGee, I still don't know what to call you. We just started, Mike. I lost the other prompt that was mystery thriller, and I mean, it was supposed to go back in here anyway, because I didn't do it, but I can't find the little slip of yellow paper. I'm gonna have to have a place to put them or something. So yeah, I really only read 2 things this week, but one of them was according to the prompts. Before I get to like picking a new prompt, and I have a whole box of books over here, and I'm so excited because I get to like check these off my list. A bunch of them were ones that I've been looking for or hoping for a while, and like exactly honed in on that. I was so excited. Where's my Patreon or whatever I use? Well, I'm not monetized on the on YouTube, so I can't do a membership. And I don't have a Patreon yet because I don't know what people would be buying. So in the future, I mean, I'm struggling to keep up with it as it is, so I don't want to like lag behind on another thing. But someday I'll do it. I hope, if I had the energy. But just real quick anecdote, I went to my first ever reptile show, and it's basically a big open building full of tables where people are selling or showing reptiles. I do have Ko-Fi, yeah, or whatever it's called. It's in the chat below. Hold on a sec. I got sidetracked. What a surprise. So yeah, I do have a Ko-Fi account down below. You can buy me a coffee or a Ko-Fi or whatever you want to call it. And it's just like a one-time tip jar, basically. I don't know what you're tipping for, but it's a way to send money if you want to, totally optional. It's there if you want it. But I went to the reptile show, and my biggest goal was don't come home with another pet. And I didn't. Yay! I did technically come home with animals because I bought some mice to, like, dead mice to feed to my snakes. But the closest thing I got to a reptile was this really cool, like, woo, like, snake. And it's a viper, technically. Isn't that cool? And it's, like, very grounding, and I just jumped out at me. I think because it's Carrot's color, maybe, but this is the closest I got to bringing home a reptile. And then I got two little 3D printed, it's an axolotl and an orca. And that's the second closest. This is technically an amphibian, I think. Axolotls have got to be amphibians. Anyway, that's what I brought home from the reptile show. So no other pets yet. But I know, it's just it's like a linked 3D printed viper thing. Yeah, it's not to scale, let's say. Hi, Decay. Hi, Josh. You can't stay up till 1 a.m. tonight? All right, that's probably a good choice. Okay, I'm going to plug in my phone because I'm worried I'm going to forget. And then King Jeffy? King Joffrey? Yeah, they're not that short. So yeah, I have a really cool little snake decoration. I just love looking at it. I put it on top of Carrot's tank, but I wanted to show you. So it's really pretty. But yeah, hello Azim. But yeah, no new pets yet. I did order the giant tank for my black rat snake though, and I will probably stream setting that up because that's going to be interesting. How are you guys? Are you reading anything? If not, that's fine. Are you watching any movies? Has anyone seen Project Hail Mary yet? Because I need to go see it. I loved the book so much. I actually got a second copy of it, but I think I'm going to give this to my dad. He likes space stuff. And this is just one of the best books I've read this year so far. So Josh is doing horrible again. I'm sorry. Azim had a lazy Sunday. I had a very frantic, like, ADHD-ridden Sunday. I need to get diagnosed with something because, my God, I could not focus on one thing for more than a few seconds. But, I mean, when you live in a house, you're like, that needs to be done, that needs to be done, that needs to be done. But then I was forgetting the thing that I just said. I did get a lot of it done, though. 6-7 is in the chat. Who wrote this book? This was Andy Weir. Sorry, he's at the top, actually. I know it's backwards. He also wrote The Martian, which was a popular movie for a little bit, where Matt Damon got stuck on Mars. This has a little more mystery in it and a lot less F words. I think the F word is literally the first word in The Martian. This one, it was a school teacher, so he was like trying not to curse, and that kind of made it funny. And I think it was also the author trying to call himself out for using so many F words in the previous one. But yeah, best supporting character ever. If you know, you know. Orcas are my favorite animal too. I have a lot of orca stuff around. Actually, I'm gonna set these little guys up over my head here. I don't want the snake to fall, but I also kind of want it to be like hanging down. So people think, I'm not going to get an axolotl, at least I don't think so, because I am done with water animals. I don't like the filtration and oh my gosh, it's such a pain in the butt. But axolotls are so cool. I don't know. You don't have PayPal or Stripe? You don't have to give me money. What are you giving me money for? If you want to know, I got help from some bad... That's good that you got help. It takes a while to get out of the bad places. Yeah, it takes a while, so have patience with it. Wait it out. I'm glad you got help. That makes me very relieved, actually. I don't know, Mike. That was the only idea I had. Other than try to get monetized faster. These are either yaks or Highland cows. I'm not sure how to tell the difference. But they keep turning around, so then it just looks like a weird brown thing. Okay. care if you want me to support you or not. I'm gonna butt face. So's your face. I mean, like, I have PayPal, but I don't think it's wired to this channel. You're such a butt face. Yeah, showing our age over here in the chat. Your other favorite animals are mooses. Is that how we say it? Just moose, I think. Mooses. I've loved horses my whole life too, and anything even close to. I don't have Venmo. I'm just a little baby YouTuber, and I'm not a techie, so I have no idea what things are. Yeah, moose are cool. Deer, antelope, anything. The scars itch. Can you put like lotion on it or like Neosporin on it or something? I take it something else happened. You could email me and I will get back to you later and like figure out what else I need, because I didn't realize there was only 2 payment methods on there. Well, itching means it's healing, I think, Josh, so at least there'll be that. Yeah, the description of my lives isn't great because I just push start and edit it later if I can. Don't worry, just because you're a small creator. Oh, I love the audience. I love you guys. I've got quite a few regulars, as you can see, already in the chat, and I'm thrilled. I love coming on here. Like that's like the best part for me. Like the reading and book stuff is kind of secondary. Like I just want to chat to people. What was I saying? Yeah. So my whatever's in my brain is probably gonna switch channels a bunch of times. Yeah, your channel is small but mighty because you're friggin' monetized. That's because probably a lot of my subscribers are like channels that nobody goes to anymore or like don't exist or something. Nah, it's not dinky. I'm trying. I'm limping along here. I've been trying to get something going since 2022, I think is when I started caring about it. It's evolved quite a lot since then, and I actually was gonna film like a 2,000 subscriber moment in time video, and I didn't. So that's my life. Instead, I vacuumed and cleaned and did the dishwasher and fed the hawk and checked the turtle water, cleaned up some paint mess. I just kept bouncing around the house. It was ridiculous, but I got a lot done. Josh wants Mike to adopt him. Patience, dear. Do you have someone you can like spend a weekend with or like get out of the house for a bit with? Because that might be good. Thank you, Azim. I know several of you are very supportive, and I am eternally grateful. Only your dad, but that's worse. Any friends you could like stay over or just like visit on the weekends to just kind of give you a break? Mike, don't ask people how old they are on the internet. I try to tell them not to advertise it, but because I don't know who else is watching. Now or in the future. Thank you, Jeffy. King Jeffy? I can't stop reading it as King Joffrey. I think Mike just offered to adopt you. There you go. All right, you put it out there, so it's out there now. Sounds like Mike's son is about your age. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, there you go. That gamer Tyler. Hi, fart blasters. There's like 3 of you. I think you're all the same person, but I'm not sure. But there's 3 like fart and butt channels, and I don't know what to call you guys that's like appropriate. Appreciate that, Mike. Your name is Regina. I will try to remember that. Nice to meet you. I'm Anna, and this is what I call the reading report, but we've only talked a little bit about books so far. Yeah, fart knockers. Hey, Az, how are you doing? You usually come in with some fireworks. So, I have a box of books here. Thanks, Regina. And I have prompts. I do not have any unboxings today, but does this count? I'm not gonna rip open envelopes. I could get an envelope and just rip them open if you really want me to. But I think I'm just gonna pick them out of the box and show you what I got. So I'm sorry. Oh, look, books. Let's talk about books. I mean, that's like part of my brain, like the pie chart that is my big head here. Yeah. But I'm also like, oh, look, reptiles. Oh, look, animals. Oh, look, horses. And oh, look, makeup. Although makeup has been, it just doesn't seem as important when you feel like your life is falling apart. So, yay, escapism. What order should I go in here? Some of these I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep. I had limited time to look, and yeah. I have a version of the Star Wars books that's like twice this size, so I got a smaller one. It's all 3 movies in a novelized form, and I just feel like I should have those in my collection. I already have them in my collection, but this is much shorter, so it's just going to take up less space on the shelf. Physics or whatever. Mike could tell us what science that is. So this is for somebody else, and this is to replace one. So one is coming in, one is going to go. Josh, you need to call 988, hon. I do love animals as well. Wait, you read a whole novel in one sitting today. Haven't done that in decades. What did you read? Josh, you can email me if you need help getting some help. I'm flyoneducation@gmail. But we gotta get you feeling better. Yeah, I have 8 pets, and 4 of them are snakes, so be prepared. What are the other ones? I'm not sure I'm gonna keep. So here's the problem with fantasy books, is that they're enormous. So of course they're gonna take up a lot of room on my shelf. This is part of the Outlander series. I liked the first book, didn't like the second one as much. This is like the 6th. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that series, but I have all the way up 1 through 5, so I grabbed it. I might not keep it, but I grabbed it. Azim can't stay focused on a book. That is as I drift off and can't focus on the question. I can't read and talk. But that's okay. That's okay. I recommend try a chapter where you like go to the library, pick something that stands out to you, read a chapter of it, and then do that again, and then do that again. And the book that you want to finish, you could check out. State of Fear, Michael Crichton. No, I do like Michael Crichton. I like Michael Crichton a lot. It's Stephen King that I'm not sure. State of Fear. I have a bunch of Michael Crichton, and he's very easy to read. I do not have State of Fear, and I don't think I grabbed one by him. A physicist dies after performing a laboratory experiment for a beautiful visitor. Oh, is there spice in here? This would have fit my mystery thriller prompts that I now can't find on the carpet because of me. But that's great if it took you a day. That's amazing. I'm gonna put it on my list just because you say it's like, I guess it's engrossing if you're can't put it down. I'm gonna put it on the recommended to me list. Hey, Philip. Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina is a good Star Wars book. So I haven't even read any Star Wars books, like, at all. But I just feel like as a sci-fi fantasy nerd, I should have them if they exist. I have there's a trilogy by The guy whose last name starts with Z. I can't remember it. That's all I can remember about it. Tales from the Mos Eisley. That sounds like... I see it. I see it. That sounds like a part of Star Wars I would want to read, though. Because I don't feel like we spend enough time in that cantina. I really don't. Is Star Wars fantasy or sci-fi? It's kind of both. There's like fantastical creatures, and they don't really talk about the science of it. I don't know. Okay, let me catch up a little bit. How many books do I have? I have over 2,000, and they're all going to be on a video on Tuesday, because I edited down a live stream of a full book tour of where I keep them in the house. It's going to change once I put another bookshelf over there, and I missed my teeny tiny bookshelf, but it's basically the 2,000. Yeah, this is definitely a big book. You're looking good today. I have 55. Yes! Just waiting 24 hours to go live. Oh, awesome. Are you going to go live tomorrow then? I'll be at work most of the day, but I can still... Timothy's on! Yes, thank you. Thank you. That one. There's a trilogy that he wrote, and I can't remember what it's called. But that one was recommended to me as kind of like a sequel. Okay, so I will try to give you the inside of the jacket so you can decide. Oh, okay. A professor... I was like, what jacket? I'm so dumb. Professor discovers that some people pushing for funding to battle global warming is manufacturing eco-terrorism events. That sounds like... I mean, it's topical, but it sounds like a place to just check out and read and escape. Yay! So Philip is going to go live tomorrow for the very first time. So subscribe to him. I know he's in the UK, so it'll be whatever time, you know, he decides to go live. But he was waiting to get more subscribers so he could go live, and now he can. So subscribe so you can go see him and talk to him. I am excited for that. Hi, Raptor. I have seen your channel pop up. Yeah. I think I put one of your Minecraft ones on a to-read list. Mike is subbed. Hey, you're welcome. I don't know how much good I actually did. Sounds like you did great on your own there, getting the last like 10 or so. But of course. All right, what else am I not sure of keeping? This one's called Red Unicorn, and I liked the cover. So I brought it home. I don't even know what it's about. The Young Wanderer. Should I do a sniff test since I don't have any unboxings? And your question is Star Wars sci-fi or fantasy? Yes. Yay, I'm glad you're happy, Philip. That's me giving back to you, not being depressed. Oh, this smells like an old sci-fi book. I don't know how to explain it. It just smells like an old sci-fi book. It says the exciting sequel to Black Unicorn and Gold Unicorn. Well, now I have to get a whole series. The Young Wanderer Tanaquil. It literally looks like Dayquil or something. Can mend anything that is broken except her own heart. With the engagement of Hanj to her sister, Empress Lizra, she returns home to her sorceress mother and her mother's new lover, the magician Warabex. This is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. Okay, I don't know how Red Unicorn fits into it, but for now, it's in my collection. Whatever. You're going to continue doom scrolling? That's fine. I am ready to have my mind blown because it is already blown. That's totally what she said, but whatever. Thanks, Philip. I got another Isaac Asimov because look at the title, even though it's backwards. It's Azazel, and I feel like look at the little devil with his little like butt climbing into the guy's pocket. I didn't even notice that. I have no idea what this is about, but I haven't read anything by Isaac Asimov yet, and these are short stories. I think a lot of them are short stories. Harry Potter equals Luke Skywalker. I feel like Luke Skywalker had a better upbringing, though. But he was like an orphaned boy who lived with his aunt and uncle, who was like a chosen one. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably a similar story going back to the birth of fantasy sci-fi. It is the same story, yeah. We helped each other, yay! That's what my goal is. A small demon whose name is Azazel, switching channels here, has magical powers that dazzle. But the people who strive to get them derive nothing much and are beat to a frazzle. Isaac Asimov is one of the like OGs of sci-fi, original generation. Whereas Tolkien's more like the birth of fantasy. Not exactly, but one of the big fantasy greats. Isaac Asimov is like that for sci-fi, among other people. But I like short stories because you can feel like you accomplish something in a short period of time. How many pages was that Michael Crichton book, by the way, Mike? But yeah, this is Az's name on a book. Yeah. Heart that looks like a potato. Potato heart. Asimov's Azazel. I think you'd enjoy that if you enjoyed the Screw Tape Letters. I haven't read that yet. Where are you? I think it's over on my pretty shelf because I have most of C.S. Lewis over there. I feel like this might have been on my to be read list, which means I can check it off, which is really what I was excited to do. No, I don't have it on there. I have it now. I bet you this smells good. Yes, this smells like it's been in a cardboard box for a few years that did not get damp. Like there's no mildewy whatever smell. It just smells like that. 600 pages? My God, you are like genius person, whatever. I can't think of words, guys. That's amazing. That's a really quick reading rate. Yeah, don't be gross. One of my mods will get you if you keep going like that. But hello, Omar Ahmed. I think what Omar is referring to is that a lot of Eastern countries will use a bidet which squirts water up your bum. And honestly, I don't know how that's better. You're not going to get all the, yeah. How do we always start well, half of my audience is fart, poop, doo-doo, whatever. That's how we keep getting on that topic. Hi, Omar. Mike grew up before the internet. I mean, me too. I know you're winning the age game, but still. Arshi Agarwal? Which book would you recommend to someone who has never read a book in their entire life and would just absolutely get addicted to reading afterwards? Oh, God. Hunger Games, if you don't mind some violence. Harry Potter, if you like magical stuff. The Hobbit, if you like more fantastical creatures and wizards and stuff. And I'm going to go crazy trying to think of more. So that's off the top of my head. Your birthday's tomorrow, but you're celebrating it. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying this last week. Happy almost birthday, Nadir. Yay. That is my gamer tag on Xbox Live. What? What is? Yes, happy birthday. A romantic book? How romantic? Like really spicy and adult, or like two people falling in love? Because my spicy recommend would be A Court of Thorns and Roses, also known as ACOTAR, by Sarah J. Maas. Like like smut. I've only started reading more smutty books recently. ACOTAR has some good spicy scenes in it. A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. I've read it I know a lot of people liked it. It's romantic. It's very sappy as well. And I'm sure Mike will agree, actually. Hi, Funny. Good to see you on your regular account. Thank you for joining the chat. I'm trying to go from like least exciting to most exciting in this box, but this is really hard. Another one by a classic author is Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut. I've read a couple things by him. He can be pretty out there. Also sci-fi. But the Galapagos Islands are a big animal nerd thing, and I think this one was on my list. I really don't know anything about what it's about. There's a cool iguana on the back. But it smells like this one, only a little less strong. I'm not going to think of words today. My brain has been misfiring all day. It's Hallmark. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Yes, a perfect word for it. Just here for a while. We'll be leaving shortly. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You're opening your presents in like an hour. Oh, that's exciting. Is it like close to like it's 7:41 p.m. here. So I don't know if it's like closer to midnight where you are. But yeah, I got that one. I go straight to the fantasy sci-fi section. So, have you read They Both Die at the End? No, but that is on my list already. I'm trying to figure out who wrote it. Adam Silvera. I got a book that I thought was that, but because it was like something dies at the end, but then it wasn't that. So I have not read it yet. Is it a little bit fantasy because they're told that they're gonna die? I mean, that's not a spoiler. It literally says it in the title. Mateo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons, they're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news, there's an app for that. Oh, interesting. It's contemporary too. That's been on my list. Yeah, that's been recommended to me. You're opening them at 8:40. Okay. You'll have to tell us what you get. What are you hoping for your birthday? Have you read it, Arsh? I guess I'll call you Arsh. It seems like I love to read a lot. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. A good starter mystery, Still Life by Louise Penny. I was trying to think of like the most addictive, like easy to read books that I've read. So there's also that filter on it. It's like if I've read it, and I've only read about 1,000 books probably. I think the exact number is 950 something. The discovery of a dead body in the woods on Thanksgiving weekend brings Chief Inspector Armand Gamache and his colleagues from the Surete de Quebec, I'm not a native speaker, to a small village in the eastern townships. Gamache cannot understand why anyone, sorry I'm reading it so dramatically, but that's just me, cannot understand why anyone would want to deliberately kill well-loved artist Jane Neal, especially any of the residents of Three Pines, a place so free from crime it doesn't even have its own police force. It goes on and on and on. Three Pines will start to give up its dark secrets. Gotta love a good mystery. But there you go, there's a mystery recommends. You started it but didn't finish it, so you didn't get to see them die at the end? Oh man, that's kind of the whole point, I think. This is another short story collection. J.G. Ballard, there's kind of a backstory for this. It's probably waterlogged. It's like broken. You're like me. Empire of the Sun was a movie that probably nobody's ever heard of. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Stars a very young Christian Bale and he knocks it out of the park. Oh god, that smells like, it smells like the nonprofit. I don't know how to describe that smell. I also don't know if I'm putting these in any kind of order here. I don't think so. I don't know why I'm putting them in different piles, but I want to read something else by him. The book Empire of the Sun was not so great, but I want to try something else by the author, and again, short stories are easy. It was interesting at first, but eventually lost interest. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or not, but I've definitely heard of it. Oh, Agatha Christie's another great mystery, yeah, starter. The Secret Adversary. I've read a couple Agatha Christie. The ice cream truck is coming by. The ice cream truck, when you're an adult, is not as fun as when you're a kid. Especially when it parks in front of your house. The novel, so I'm looking at The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. The cover is interesting. It's got like 2 creepy masks on it. I can't even think because of the ice cream truck. The novel that introduced Tommy and Tuppence, a bantering pair of 1920s bright young things who solve a mystery together while falling for each other. Aw. New soccer cleats because you play soccer and your mom said to stay upstairs and all of your other brothers are downstairs. Hope so. Hey Zognog, earth smells are fascinating to you? Me too. I forget, Mike probably knows the word for like the after rain smell. There's a word for that. Have I watched the Vampire Diaries? I haven't watched. I don't think so. I think I read Vampire Academy. What did I read? I think it was it was a Vampire Academy, not Vampire Diaries. I've been meaning to at least watch a little bit of that because everybody who is into that is like it refers to it a lot, and I don't know it. Petrichor, there you go. It's like the ugliest word for the like most earthy, like lovely thing. You're turning 9. Wow. That means there's an 8-year-old in the chat. Well, happy birthday. I hope you get your soccer cleats. You're gonna need more in a few years as you grow. Okay. I already read this book, but it's one of my favorite authors. Look at how it's huge. But it's Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, the ACOTAR author. I listened to this on audiobook and I didn't care about these characters. And the other 2 long series that she wrote, I love the characters. ACOTAR is like, I think about it every day. That and Project Hail Mary. But I discovered that fantasy and sci-fi, I do better reading in print. And this series ties in to my favorite one, the ACOTAR series, apparently. I haven't read it yet. But apparently I have to read it before she comes out with the new book in October. They're all this size. I have about 2 books this size to still read with Throne of Glass, which is over here. And then there's 3 of these. I already read this, but I didn't care and I don't remember like the different creatures and names and stuff. Like, I kind of get it. I don't think I'm going to read this all the way through, but I might kind of read the beginning of it to kind of try and keep straight who's who. I don't know. But I was hoping to find it in print. I almost bought the trilogy, even though I didn't like it. At least I don't like it yet. But her writing I usually love. I think something was lost in audio. So yeah, this is a tool to get to the end where it ties into ACOTAR, which is what I actually want to read. And I have to read all 3 of these plus the 2 from Throne of Glass by October. Yeah, this is motivating me to get into that other one that I haven't been reading this week. You get 5 presents. Oh, you'll have to tell us what all 5 are if I'm still streaming. I think Petrichor should trade definitions with oh God, some German word. Schadenfreude? I can't. Schadenfreude. Love it. Yeah, it sounds like Shaden. Shaden sounds like shade in a forest. There's another German word that makes me laugh every time, but I can't think of it right now. You don't know if the book is better or the series, though. You've only watched the series for Vampire Diaries. Let me make sure that's on my list. Oh, I failed my experiment of trying to watch not Schindler's List. What's the movie I told you I was gonna watch last week? The prison one. Is The Awakening the first one for Vampire Diaries? Oh, you said you haven't read it though. Oh, it gets a really bad rating. I'm gonna have to watch the show. I know it's probably gonna be like young adult tea, but Shawshank, yes, thank you. I can't think of words today. Yeah, I read so much and I can't think of words. Oh my god, it came back to you. The series you must get, and they're on Audible, and they're a sci-fi and apocalyptic and gritty, and I'll love them. It sounds good. The Drop Trooper series by Rick Partlow. See, this is the kind of thing that I'll find at the nonprofit and bring home. Rick Partlow. I really need to grow my audience so that I can just stream horizontal and share my screen. It's already on my want to read list. I bet it's because you told me about it before. Contact Front is the first one. Oh, there's an alien enemy. I remember reading about this. Yeah. I remember reading about that. Let me make sure it's on my like recommended to me list. I bet you told me about it before. It sounds familiar. Schadenfreude. Wow, I'm really behind. Thanks, Arsh. But grandparents are in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he okay? I mean, if he's in the hospital, probably not doing so great, but maybe he'll get better. All right. So, Galapagos, Azazel, some kind of red unicorn. I don't know. Best short stories of J.G. Ballard, which I know is a deep cut. And Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City. I was almost hoping I could find... Actually, this might be a second one. I was hoping to find the second one. Did I just, like, switch the book in my... Am I magic? I actually don't know which one this is in the series, because it just says Crescent City on the side, and I didn't even look at the, like, House of Flame and Shadow. Oh, I hope it's not the third one. That's not in my plan. Although if it's... It is the third one! Oh, crap. Well, I'm glad I didn't start reading it and, like, skip the second one. I thought it was the first one. They all look similar. And like I said, I read it via audio, so... Oh, no. It's Arshia? Oh, okay. Thank you. Never mind. Why did I say grandparents? The Chronicles of Lieutenant Alvarez. Think Starship Troopers, but not so campy and full of tropes. Is that a different one? The Chronicles of... Lieutenant Alvarez? How do you spell lieutenant? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't spell lieutenant. I'm flipping screens. This is so bad. I don't think it's going to come up with the right one. Arshia. What kind of books do I like? Mostly fantasy, fiction-y stuff. No, that's Drop Trooper. Huh? Oh, okay. No, I wasn't sure if it was like in the series by that same author or something. Let me pick another one and then I'll look. I don't know what I'm going to do with this then. I might have to just buy the other two. Oh, that means this one has the tie-in with Akatar though. I could just cheat and skip to the end. then read the ACOTAR part? Okay, I don't know. I found another Frank Herbert novel that's not Dune. I looked him up to like see how many he had. Now I don't know that I'm gonna read this one because it's like very old and kind of falling apart, but it's got that like old paperback, again, it's like sci-fi specific paperback smell. Look at this creepy cover though. It's like a baby with a bulgy light bulb on its head. That is creepy as hell, but there's kind of a situation like that in Dune, so I'm not surprised at the same time. The Rick Partlet. Oh yeah, you have them in your Audible and I have credits. How do you gift them to me? I don't know. I don't know if you can. That would be fantastic, especially if I use up my Spotify hours this month. I don't know. I'd have to look up if I even have an Audible account, because it's always been something on the periphery, but I've never actually like needed to subscribe to it. I've used Spotify, or I've used YouTube, or I've like purchased the actual audiobook in the past. So, is it The Secret World of... No, that's not the one you said. Why isn't it coming up? Lieutenant Alvarez. It's not coming up. Oh, that's because I put lieutenant. I spelled it right? It's not coming up. I wonder if it's like something else. If I have Prime, I have Audible? I have Prime. Okay, we'll put a pin in that as well. Giving Audible credits via Prime. I still haven't even almost said the F word. I still haven't even set up the freaking Google number that needed extra documentation. Oh, Lieutenant Alvarez is a protagonist in the series. Oh, okay, so it is related to the other thing. I don't know if you're... I'm gonna call you Anis Net. You're an alien. Please help you. You're lost in these planet. You might want to pick another planet because this one is kind of screwed up. You are welcome here. Zog has a good point. You are definitely welcome here, but this isn't the best place in the universe. I don't know what else is, but this ain't it. Okay. What do I want to pull out next? Because I know which ones I want to leave to the end. Speaking of old movies and stuff, Once More with Feeling. I think this is a romance, but that is the name of a very famous Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode. A very cringe musical episode. I found it cringe, but I feel like I've heard of this. Let's test myself. I bet you it was a book that was about Buffy or something though. Yeah, it's not on my list. That's okay. That's why I picked this up. I don't know. That's how my brain works. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep all of them. There's ones I'm so excited about. This is another one that I felt like I'd heard of, so I grabbed it. What You See in the Dark. I feel like it's horror or something. An eerily cinematic novel about the filming of Psycho? Oh. Is it nonfiction then? No, it's fiction. Yeah, so in the middle of the back, it says, though the story unfolds in much the same way that Hitchcock made Psycho, frame by frame in camera pans, zooms, and close-ups, what you see in the dark takes readers into places no camera can ever go. Okay, What You See in the Dark. I might have only gotten like 2 or 3 from my list, and it's just super exciting, so I just thought I got more. But that's okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, all are welcome, but you might want to go somewhere else. Okay, this is, I think, another romance, and people keep recommending it who like romance. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but it was free. It's called Wild Love, but Elsie Silver is the author that I recognized, and the covers are all kind of similar like this. They're just different colors. So let me look and see what I got, because I actually picked up another one by her. Oh, she's gonna have multiple series, I bet. Flawless, Reckless. I have Heartless, which is the second in a book. What is this one? This is also the second. Wait, no, it's the first. Okay. So this, am I talking really loud, or fast? I can't think. Oh, I'm dissociating. Oh no. No. Maybe I should get to the books that are more exciting quicker. Crap. No, you can't do that right now. Whew. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, Rusty just went live there. Okay, so I get to try this romance author if I have time. Let me just skip to the really good ones for me, because I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end here. Six of Crows. I know a lot of you aren't gonna have heard of these, but when you're watching BookTube all the time, this is another one that occurs a lot, and I was thinking about looking it up as an audiobook to try it, but I was nervous because I haven't been doing so well with the fantasy. Ooh, yeah, I have it marked as like extremely want to read. Let me make sure I know what it's about though, because I mixed this one up with another one. It's young adult, but it's like sci-fi-y, I think. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as Wraith. And there's 6 of them, so that makes sense. 6 dangerous outcasts. I've heard this is really, really good. 6 of Crows. So I was so excited to see this. The volume is within a normal range. Okay, sorry. Forgiveness must be given, not asked for. Do I agree? I don't know. Forgiveness is a hard word for me. But hello, Darth Nihilus. Stranger in a Strange Land? I have not read that yet. I think I picked it up and then got bored or something. I'm not sure. But 6 of Crows is supposed to be really, really good. And then the other one that I was thinking about starting on audio is Gideon. And I'm sorry if you haven't heard of these, but I'm super excited. Gideon the Ninth. And apparently this is one of my favorite booktubers, like favorite characters. And I think it's another, I think it's a dark fantasy. I'll look it up. But it's apparently a sapphic romance, which is 2 ladies. And I haven't read much of that, believe it or not. Yeah, this is another one that was like on my have to read list soon. So these 2, I mean, the titles just jumped out at me. There was no, and the Crescent City one, there was no question that I was gonna bring these home with me. But Gideon, the 9th necromancer needs a swordsman. And I think it's gonna be a lady. Yeah, I don't want to know much more than that, because it has the recommendation of one of my favorite booktubers. Her name is Allie. It's Allie. It's all I do is read, but the all I is ALI, so it's Allie, like her name, which I just love that. Slapstick by Kurt Vonnegut I have not read, but I did just pick up Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut for free, and now it's mine. So yeah, these 2 by themselves would have been worth, I just hit myself in the face, would have been worth the trip. 6 of Crows and Gideon the 9th. I have so many books. Oh gosh. They're like, it's like all my intentions in little blocks of paper all around the house. Whee! Okay. I've got 5 left over here, and then I want to pick my reading prompts. Okay, there's somebody in my front yard, but that's okay right now. Alright. It's a very good Vonnegut. You talking about Galapagos or Slapstick? I have a whole bunch of Kurt Vonnegut. It's right over there, actually. I'd like to, like, put a bunch of his, like, out where I can actually see them. This one? Because I asked you 2 things and you said yes. Hey, Kujo! What on earth is that screen name? Okay, other things. Other tings. 0 sugar cherry Coke. You're gonna get like a ping from YouTube or something, or from Coca-Cola. But hello. I just talked about, I don't have any mail unboxings, but I had a box of books and I'm like mostly through it. But I got 2 like fantasy related novels that I'm super excited about, 6 of Crows and Gideon the Ninth. And then I was about to go through the last 5 and then pick the reading prompts and then whatever we want to talk about. I kind of wish I had another thing of water here. I started dissociating once already, so if I go away for a bit, just tell me to pick up the cold water. Soda you get from time to time? Yeah, I don't think I've had that particular one, but you've done quite a few name changes. Okay. I did go to the reptile show yesterday. I did. But all I got was a little fakey snakey. And then a 3D printed axolotl. And a 3D printed orca. I did not come home with another pet. I did come home with animals, technically, because I got frozen mice. But I did not come home with another pet. There were so many snakes there. And geckos and iguanas and frogs. The one that I wanted to come home with the most, believe it or not, was called a smooth something toad. The frog was this big. It was huge. It was like bigger than one of my hands. It was a huge toad, technically. And it ate the same stuff as Puffin does. And apparently it didn't need a whole lot of space because they don't move very much. I'm thinking about it. It was like, I don't remember how much it was. But it was so cool. It was the biggest frog toad whatever I've ever seen. And I did not know they existed. I like axolotls too. And I don't know how to spell them either. That's probably how. Apparently it only needed like a 20-gallon tank, which I have 2 of. This toad. It was enormous. It was the biggest toad I've ever seen. But how cool would that be? Unless it has a really loud croaky noise that will constantly be going. I have to do more research. I'd never even heard of it before. So I didn't want to get an animal that I had 0 preparation on. Plus, I don't have it needs a lot more humidity than Puffin does. But the food is the same, so it was like, why not do it? Oh, I didn't even talk about this one yet. I got a stand for my big tank that I bought for the black rat snake. And I bought the big tank. They are on their way. I'm going to probably go live when I'm attempting to build these things. And I can't wait to put Arya in a bigger tank because she really deserves it. She's been with me 20 years. But anyway, trying to keep on the book topic, which you know I don't mind going far away from. One of the last hauls, I found a book by R.F. Kuang, who is another booktube author that everybody's talking about. She just came out with, I think it was new, a book called Catabasis, which was like a Greek mythology retelling in a much more interesting way than I just explained it. I don't know what this one's about, but she's definitely an author that I need to try. It says peasant, student, soldier, goddess. I need to read her. So this is called the Poppy War, and if I don't like the other one, now I have a second one by her. I think the one I got was Babel. And again, in the fantasy section at the nonprofit. I think all of the rest of these were, this might have been, okay. This might have been in horror. It's called Shatter Me. It's either horror or smut, I don't remember. No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment, capital R, has plans for her, plans to use her as a weapon. I already love it. So this one's called Shatter Me. Let me look up whether it's a adult book or not. Yeah, this was definitely on my list as well as Poppy War. So this is 4 that were definitely on my list so far. Okay, it's not smutty. Dystopian. Paranormal. Okay, I'm sold. There's romance in it, but it also says young adult, so I don't think it's smutty. And it's probably not super horror-y. Horror-y? I got stuck on that. Either. But oh, she keeps, so in the Goodreads page for this one, there's like sentences and then they're crossed out and there's a sentence underneath. So the first one says, I have a curse, and then it's crossed out and it says, I have a gift. And then it does that a couple times. Looks like she does that in the book as well. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So we'll read what she meant to say and then what she did say or something. Oh yeah, it's like post-apocalyptic. Oh, okay. I can't wait. I know I said that like 10 times already, but yeah, I can't wait to see Arya in the extra space. The tank is going to be literally twice the size that it is right now. And she's in a 55 gallon and she's getting I think technically it's 120 gallon, but it's called that, but I think it's technically like 110 or 115 or something. Whom the gods would destroy? What do you mean? Kujo's calling you out. Odyssey, Iliad told in first person. Hi, King Jeffy. Just don't buy a cane toad. No, I won't. Let me see if I can find. Is it smooth-backed toad? Smooth-sided toad. Wait, I thought she said these were from Africa. This says South America. Smooth-sided. Yeah, that looks like it. Smooth-sided toad. Rabogutatus. They're huge. Yeah, and as a single toad can be kept in a 20-gallon long traditional aquarium. This would be so fun. I've had my mind on getting a frog since I set up my bioactive enclosure and put a fake frog in it. Hi, Regina. What animals will I 3D print next? Because these look really good. Oh, you must be catching up on the chat. I didn't 3D print them. I bought them. So I don't have a 3D printer. That would be fun, though. That would be really fun. Yeah, so smooth. Okay, so these smooth-sided toads. I'll have to remember that, do some research. And then, oh my god, they're so big. They have really cute, derpy faces, which obviously I love. And she just like had one sitting on her shoulder, like on the front of her shoulder. And it was huge. And then they had them in the little deli cups that people usually bring them in small containers for the show. And then hopefully to sell them and give them good homes. look up Jeffy on Google. All right. Is it a game character? Okay, yeah, I think I recognize it. I don't know anything about him though, but I recognize looking at him. You kind of want a chameleon so you can make it hold a small sword. I took a little video of some chameleons, and I think it's going up on the channel on Tuesday morning. It's just a short. Chameleons are apparently very difficult to keep, and I'm in, like, I want something easy phase of my life. The hognose has been hard enough, although he ate. The hognose ate. I weighed him. He gained weight, so it's official. He did eat. He's not gonna die, at least for another 4 months. No, I don't. I think he's gonna eat more now that he's it's like springtime. But the new tank is gonna reshuffle how I keep the snakes. So it's gonna, yeah, I might end up with one of these toads. Oh, okay. I think this is a preview of the channel here. Tomorrow is a puffin short. I come out with the shorts in the morning, and then the chameleons one is on Tuesday. They're so cool. They're really such cool animals. But I have no idea if I'll ever get one. I doubt it. Yeah. Oh no, it just went down to 0 for people watching. I hope not. I know I'm very, like, off topic of what this is supposed to be about, but you guys know how that goes. Nope, Jeffy's still here, and I'm sure Kujo's still here. What's my things movies? Your favorite movies are Avatar: The Way of Water, and your favorite YouTuber is SML. I don't know who SML is. Kujo chase them off? No, I don't think so. No, don't be quiet. You're, like, one of the most, like, interactive. My favorite movie ever, if I had to pick one, would be the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I can't pick just one. I don't know who my favorite YouTuber is at the moment. I watch a lot of different things. Animals, you know, books, makeup, and I haven't watched as much makeup lately. The All I Do Is Read channel, with her name being Allie, is my favorite booktuber, probably. Animals, it's probably Snake Discovery, who has a zoo of reptiles out in Minnesota. They have, like, millions of subscribers. And I don't know what I'm talking about, so let me finish the books and then get to my TBR jar, because it's, like, past 8 o'clock already. This one I'm not sure about. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, a novel by Heather Fawcett. I'm pretty sure this is on my list, and I think it's a story written in, like, encyclopedia type format, but you're, like, it's also learning the story. I don't know, I could be wrong. Encyclopedia, I think it's spelled differently. Yeah, encyclopedia. Obviously, fairies aren't real, but it's not a literal encyclopedia. It's a novel. How is this one not on my list? Oh, I must be thinking of something else. I've heard of it. A curmudgeon-y professor. It's already got me. A curmudgeon-y professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark fae magic. Already love it. Do I watch the makeup and crime channel YouTubers? I think I do have a couple of those. There's a Danielle Kirsty. I forgot about true crime. My favorite true crime channel is called That Chapter. I don't know if this is at all what you wanted to hear, but we got on that road. This sounds amazing. Goodreads says it's cozy, which I don't think I've read much of. Most of mine are very distressed type reads. What the heck am I thinking of then from my lists? Encyclopedia something. This is gonna drive me crazy. I think it was like blue. Oh, Little Blue Encyclopedia. Not this book. Fiction and LGBTQ studies. The playful and poignant novel Little Blue Encyclopedia for Vivian sifts through a queer trans woman's unrequited love for her straight trans friend. Can you... Okay. Who died? Oh. Oh, I think it's like... Maybe it's classic LGBTQ, kind of. I don't think it's like age-wise classic, but it's considered LGBTQ studies. All right, well, that's definitely not this. But anyway, am I British? No, but I watched a lot of British television today. So if I start to like sound like I have an accent, that's why. I tend to kind of absorb whatever I am watching. Do I watch? Oh, you already asked me that. She is from Worcestershire. Why did you pick the worst one? The Danielle Kersey one? I thought she was Australian, but she might live in the UK. Hi, Emma. I do support LGBTQIA+. And, you know, you're allowed to have your opinions, but we are going to support it here. So just a heads up. But you are allowed to feel whatever you feel. Ran into me again. Hi. Yeah, you've been way more active on YouTube lately. If you like Minecraft, go follow Random Indoraptor and other games, aka Toothless. You got 101 subscribers already. Fun. I love me some British shows too. I wish Doctor Who was still good. Yes, or Roblox. It's okay, Jeffy. You know, people have to talk from both sides of the spectrum and see if they can, you know, come to a peaceful conclusion. Black Leopard, Red Wolf. Another one that I swear I heard of. Black Leopard, Red Wolf. Oh, okay, it is on the list. If it's on my Goodreads list, I can now take it off the list and don't have to buy it. Ooh, a Dark Star trilogy. Oh, this... Okay. All of these things I love. Fantasy, fiction, mythology. These are the categories it's put in Goodreads. Fantasy, fiction, mythology, adult, LGBTQ, audiobook, which is a weird, like, thing to... I guess it's a good audiobook. A lot of them have audiobooks, though. Africa, queer, sci-fi, fantasy, sci-fi, and then etc., etc. Fun. The first novel in Marlon James's Dark Star trilogy. Myth, fantasy, and history come together to explore what happens when a mercenary is hired to find a missing child. What? Drawing from African history and mythology. That's unusual. We need more, like, African representation, too. Yes, I'm glad I was right about... Okay, I kind of remember this. Yeah, I remember, like, really wanting to read it now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, Doctor Who used to be so good. I started watching it at the 9th Doctor. Not when he came out, but, like, later on. And I got really upset when I found out that the Doctor and the companions change. I was pissed. I was so pissed. But I think 10 and Rose are my favorite. Rose Tyler's my favorite. It's probably because she was my first companion, but there's a little Doctor Who nugget for you. So let me know which one is your favorite. Any are acceptable. I have watched it. I didn't... The one that I skipped mostly was actually the lady. I wanted to call her Jodie Foster, but that's totally not who she is. Jodie somebody. You know who I mean. It's the only female Doctor. Indom played a prank on you. What did he do? Oh, you take Roblox request games if they are appropriate and if console takes it. I don't know what that means, but there you go, universe. The book title is Whom the Gods Would Destroy, which retelling the Odyssey in the first person. Oh, okay. I missed, like, that, what you were saying before. Whom the gods would destroy. I don't know if I'm gonna like a retelling of it. The one that I mentioned it's a different book by the author R.F. Kuang. I got the Poppy War and Babel, and the one I talked about was called Catabasis. But I'm fascinated by retellings. I don't think this is what you think it is. It says it's like Lovecraftian horror. That's really not the same as the Odyssey, but that's okay. Both. You like the episode where Matt Smith's doctor takes Vincent Van Gogh? That is one of the best episodes of television, period, in my opinion. And I know I just said that like 10 and Rose are my favorite, but that is, if I had to pick one favorite episode, it would still be that one. Matt Smith was brilliant. I think it was good until Clara got involved, honestly. I just didn't like her. I thought that was the first time they kind of just, like, got a pretty face and didn't really care about her character. Like, she had a lot of interesting things, but I didn't feel it like I did with the previous companions. Raptor says Indal made a separate account and said it was a friend that's a hacker, and fake threatened on it. That's not nice at all. He had to play hero when I started reacting the way he didn't want. That is really screwed up. And tell him I'm mad at him. Whom the gods would destroy, they first make mad? Okay. I'm not seeing it. They must first create? No, that doesn't have much information either. Whom the gods would destroy, they first make mad? I'm not getting anything. On Goodreads, anyway. If it's international, it might not come up. R.I.P. and Dom. I don't want to R.I.P. him. I'm mad at him. Do you know who I Show Speed is? No. Ooh, I've seen him before. See, this is why I need the younger audience in here to educate me about who these people are. Yeah, I think I've seen him on TikTok. He looks very familiar. Oh, Kujo knows who it is too. Jeffy's crying. I'm sorry. Hi, HappyHavok. I love that screen name too. I started talking about books, and I think now we're talking about a YouTuber and Doctor Who. Grace got a job offer today. Yay! Are you gonna take it? Kujo changed the screen name a couple times. Also, was it Nadir was still I think he hasn't quite opened presents yet. Yeah, good job, Grace. I have one book left in here, and it's called An Ember in the Ashes, and I feel like it's definitely on my list. Let's find out. I feel like it's the start of a fantasy series. Yes, it's on my list. Okay. Whew. I get to check it off. Let's see what this one's about. I think it's like epic fantasy. Oh, young adult fantasy and dystopia. I have 2 dystopian then. Under the martial... Oh, wait. The first part, it says Leia is a slave. Elias is a soldier. Neither is free. Ooh. I just love fantasy. Fantasy sci-fi. I like it so much. Why is my chat keep lagging? Kujo's eaten. Team Ronaldo or Team Messi? I don't know what those are. Those people are. If they're people. Didn't want your birthday in your name. Fair. I was wondering if that's why, because that was the first thing I noticed you took out. You're gonna take the job and you start next Monday. Yay! I'm so excited for you. It's hard to find a job right now. Jeffy in on... Huh? Yes, congratulations. Oh, I don't know what that expression means, but Raptor is a regular. Yeah, she's been here a long time. We've known her. She likes to eat people in the chat. That's just her thing. Yeah, I live in the US, unfortunately. It's not going well. I'm okay right now. I'm okay. Things got very shaken up. Yeah, Raptor says she's obsessed with Toothless, which is why her name on her channel is Toothless. Oh, soccer, football guys. Okay. I know nothing about it. And in America, yeah, we don't really like watch it as much. I know it's like the biggest deal in other parts of the world. But I have no idea who those people are. I'm sorry. She's not trying to bully you. She just does her thing. Oh, in Argentina. Okay, so Kujo knows. I just don't watch it, I guess. Yeah, I live in the US. People are way underreacting in this country to what is going on. I am horrified, but that's why I read books. I look really frumpy right now, sorry. I'm like leaning forward because my laptop is right in front of me. The rest of the world gotta notice what's up in the US. I don't know, and I live here. I have no idea what's going on. Or like why it's going on, I guess I should say. You stole the crown. I think Jeffy's just not used to you. He hasn't met you before, that's all. He doesn't know the habits yet. I hope you join the little family here. You live in Germany, and unfortunately, I should be terrified. I am. I'm just masking it right now. Hey, Spider-Man. We need an asteroid reset for real. And I know what city it should fall on. Skibbity toilet. Why is Skibbity so funny to me? I don't even know how it's supposed to be used. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. I don't watch enough of these channels. Wait, did you switch to a different account, Raptor? You can eat the comments? That's a very doggy Raptor thing to say. Doggy was Raptor's previous screen name, and that's why we call her that, but... Whoa, Spider-Man just blanked out my comments, so I don't like that at all. Because now my phone might not pick up the rest of the comments, so that's, like, not okay to do. Yeah, you just, like, blocked my phone from playing the rest of the comments, so I have to look at my laptop, so not cool. I'm not going to ban you right now because you just said sorry, but I don't know. Jeffy lives in Canada. I know things are rough there too, but at least it's not here. Whom the Gods Would Destroy by Richard Powell. I'm trying to find it. There it is. Oh, the Aeneid? That's different than the Odyssey. Hold on. No, he was studying Virgil's Aeneid. Okay, there's Troy. They're talking about the author, not the book. Trojan War. One of the author's aims in writing this book was to introduce modern readers to the golden people of the Iliad and Odyssey and Aeneid. Okay. Nearly all of them are here. Achilles and Odysseus, Agamemnon, and I'm gonna test my pronunciation here. Menelaus? Hector, Paris, Helen. Yeah, okay. Here it is. Here it is. Is it like... Oh, it says fiction and Greek mythology, but I'm still not quite sure what it's about. Like, is it the Odyssey? Is it talk about each of these books? Is it nonfiction? Like, I'm confused. Ugh, and because my phone now won't show the chat, I've got to scroll down and make sure I'm not missing anything. Who is it then, Kujo? We gotta watch that because we might need a ban. I can't see anybody's profile picture really. Both. Yeah, I think everybody knows of 6-7. Keep reading. Uh-oh. Wait, in the thing? That was the end of it, was talking about those characters. Like, it says historical fiction, Greek mythology, novels, and war. But it doesn't really say much more than that. What's a Therian? Huh? I'd never heard of that. Okay, I'm looking it up. That's you be you. The Gen Z lingo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what that means, Jeffy. Resold through eyes of... What? Retold through eyes of a kitchen boy? The Goodreads blurbs are not helpful at all. Some good reviews. I don't know. I'll remember that one though. You're a fox? Okay. Big man. What? I think we got off on the wrong turn. How about we make up and send me the link to your YouTube channel so I can subscribe to you, because I want to see what your content is like. I mean, anybody in the channel, yeah, you're welcome to follow. I think I'll have to put the link in. Again, don't give any people any personal information at all, but we're welcome to follow each other's channels. That is Doggy/Random Indoraptor's channel. She is many things, apparently. It's a great read. Got me through a month's detention in high school. I did notice that the first review said, somebody said it was the best book they read in high school or something, like their favorite book in high school. That's cool. Retellings are really cool. If I do a horizontal live, others can call into the stream. No, that's just the streaming platform that Mike streams through, called EVMux. I tried to like look into that and I couldn't figure it out because I'm not a tech person. A person who identifies either spiritually or mentally as a non-human animal on an integral involuntary level while possessing a human body. I'd never heard of it, but it sounds like something that people with DID sometimes have as parts. They're called I think they're just called non-human alters, but they might have many names. So I'm familiar with the concept, but I've never heard of it in that way. So interesting. Jeffy has another comment for you. Oh, okay. See, you two are making friends. Okay. I'm gonna be upset until I find that other piece of paper that belongs in here. Where did it go? Because I really want them all to be accounted for. But hopefully I dropped it back into here, because last time I yeah, we all have a friend named Indom. He's one of the mods. He's the first mod of the channel, actually. Last time, moving to my TBR jar, these are pieces of paper with ideas for books on them, and then I get to pick which book fits the prompt that I want to read this week. Last week, I picked nonfiction and mystery thriller. I ended up reading an audiobook by Jenny Lawson, who just came out with a new book that I hadn't read. It was mostly like short paragraphs of, I mean, it was an audiobook, but it was like short chapters or paragraphs or something. I don't know how it's laid out. A lot of mental health advice, neurodivergence advice. She's very funny. And it was pretty short, but that fit the nonfiction prompt. So I put that in the done jar, and now I get to pick two more. I don't know where mystery thriller went. It's somewhere, and I'm kind of hoping I accidentally dropped it back in here, because everybody needs to be accounted for. Yeah, I don't know where else it would be unless I'm literally sitting on it. HappyHavok is recovering from a viral infection. Uh-oh, you're on sick leave for 5 weeks now. Well, what kind of things do you like to read? Because I can definitely... I'm also the Lady Anna on Goodreads, if you want to check that out. You're going to change your profile picture but keep the name? Okay. Remember watching those videos? I think you're talking about something with Raptor. I can kind of see it. Oh, is that the I keep wanting to call it a furry, but I know that's something different. That's your Discord profile picture too? I know what PFP means now. Look at me being all young and... I just ruined it. Sorry. Okay. Let's do it. Therian. I'll look into that more. So, as of right now, fantasy, sci-fi, thriller, historical events, or figures. So, I forget if you were looking for more adult content or not. So remind me of that, because that's going to affect my choices. For thriller, I really like the Dan Brown books, and they're actually usually based on like historical events that are obscure, but he writes in a really interesting way. I don't love all of his books, but they're a fun time. So if you haven't read, like he wrote the Da Vinci Code, which is like one of my favorite guilty pleasure books, but others by him you don't read. Okay. They don't have adult content in them, so that's fine. I wanted to check before I recommended fantasy. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to go. The it's too hard to pick just one. Yeah, he's fun to read, and so is Michael Crichton, actually, who wrote Jurassic Park and a whole bunch of other things. Oh, I know. You have to read Project Hail Mary. It's like a guy wakes up in space and he's in some, like, he doesn't know why he's out there. And as he starts to remember, we get told the story as well. So he's got, like, I don't know if you saw the movie yet. Oh, it's my medication alarm, which I haven't taken yet. But I can't stop thinking about this book. Project Hail Mary, yeah. Sorry, though, I don't know why the project is so small. by Andy Weir. I would love more people to talk to about this book, and the movie counts, but this was a book where I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself, so I have to like block part of the page because I'm reading it so fast. Oh my god. Okay, don't see the movie or watch the trailer because there's a spoiler in it. And I understand why they put it in it. But you got to read this one. It's so good. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to have more friends that read it. I think Kujo would really like that one too. There's like that mystery aspect that true crime people enjoy, I think. Yay! The audiobook's really good too, from what I understand. All right. I get to pick 2 prompts. I don't have to read a book in both of those categories, but I have to try and read something from one of them. So let's see what the first one we get. Yay, thank you. I can't wait now. Number 12, animals. So many options for that. Of course, I have a whole pile of fantasy over here, which I can't use in an animal prompt. I have so many like memoirs and like animal training books and animal like guides and stuff. So this definitely doesn't fit something I'm currently reading. Sorry, I'm still looking at this Crescent City novel and I'm upset that it's the third one. I still don't know how these factor in, like the covers factor into the... It's probably gonna be good. Yeah, oh man, okay. I literally have like 10 books over here that I'm like, I can't wait to read these. So yeah, and I'll go over them again because I gotta put them back in the box until I like put them on my lists and stuff. Siblings are screaming because they're messing with each other. Oh no. You got so many clips from your Discord server? Still haven't delved into Discord. This is probably why my channel's lagging, but you know. Yeah, she's back. Okay, ready? One more. And it is a giveaway win. Oh my gosh. So I don't have any of those to open today. So if you're just joining today, you haven't seen these yet. But I enter free book giveaways on Goodreads, and I've won over 300 Kindle books so far, and over 50, almost 60, I think, physical books. Last week we got 2 kids books, and then one called, I don't know, it was a play on words about like the future being in the past or the past in the future or something. It was about the prison system, I think. Anyway, I've only read a few of them because it was like, ooh, shiny new book. But I'm in a fiction mood. I'm thinking I'm probably more likely to do the Goodreads, the Goodreads giveaway one more than an animal book right now. Whichever one I don't read gets to be put in the jar. I don't think any of the giveaway wins were about animals, so I can't use both. But that is my assignment this week, is to read either the giveaway prompt or the animal prompts. Interesting. I really don't know what I'm gonna pick. None of the books that I just opened are or just showed you are giveaway wins. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just look at the list. There's a list on my phone, and yeah, giveaway or animal. Do a chat poll? No, I have to pick it. I can do a chat poll. There's not many of you here though. But I have to pick it or I'm just not gonna read it. Like if I force myself to read something, I just don't. I don't know what it is. I'm just a mood reader like that. Let me see if I can come up with a poll though. And I'll put it. Okay. I'll put it as a poll. Do you know that cover looks like someone falling into the back rooms? Which cover? I've picked up a lot of covers. Oh, the Project Hail Mary? Yeah, he's supposed to be in space. See him in his little spacesuit? Yeah. Andy Weir's The Martian is also really good, but there's literally like a million F words in it. In Germany, we used our old public phone booths as bookshelves for people to exchange and donate. We have something similar called a little free library, but people make these little, like mini little birdhouse looking things. They can be 6 feet tall if they want, but usually they're like 1 or 2 shelves, and they're registered, and people can go in and put books in there. I work with a nonprofit that I don't disclose, but it has a bunch of donated books. So I go to the fantasy section and grab like whatever I want, and it's really cool. Animals is winning. Uh-oh. I will look at the animal shelf. You will see all of them in the video coming out Tuesday. Some of you were here for the live anyway, so you've seen it already. Phone booths for free books. Yeah, that is a great idea. We don't have like phone booths anymore, really, but I think there's random payphones somewhere in the US. I had to tell Discord server you're live. Oh, thanks. It's okay. Yeah, I'm so excited about this story. Best supporting character ever. I can't tell you any more than that because it's a spoiler. You have no, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, TikTok. Or Tick, sorry. Misread. Okay, so I have to read either an animal book or a giveaway win. There's quite a few giveaway wins that I've almost picked for other prompts, but I never quite got to one. I could just read I could read one of these kids' books right now. I could read that Wild Speak one on the stream, and it counts. We'll see how I do. If I haven't read something in the prompts by next Sunday, I will read the kids' book, and technically that counts as a giveaway win. I'm gonna read it anyway. I just haven't yet. Yeah, we do love our true crime here, but where are you going with that? HappyHavok says, yeah, we had a lot of those payphones booths, so some got removed and others turned into little libraries. I love that so much. Aw. Wait, somebody's saying on what, huh? Oh, okay. I'm trying to make my chat. I mean, I didn't know them personally, but we back rooms. I don't know what that is. There's probably a lot of Jeff the Killers. The Backrooms movie looks really good. Anna, you should watch the creepy trailer. I'm down for that. Oh, okay. It's not that. Some weird thing came up. Okay, it's already creeping me out and I haven't even clicked on it yet because there's like, what is it about? Is it based on a book? Okay, that's not it. I wish I could play the audio, but again, I'm liminal space horror. Oh gosh. If it's gross, I'm not gonna like it. If it's just creepy, I'm probably gonna love it. Train to Busan was really good. What is that? Oh, maybe it's a show. Shows count. Shows are stories. They're stories. And they often are tied in with books anyway. This is the part of the chat where we usually kind of go off the rails anyway, so it's okay. Oh, Mike is back. Holy cannoli. Obi-Wan Kenobi? Based on a kid's YouTube movie. Interesting. No, not gross like gross Italian gore movies, just eerie and atmospheric. I'll love it then. It's a Korean zombie movie. Train to Busan. Oh, I missed that comment up there. Sorry. Train to Busan. That sounds so familiar. Definitely have not seen it. I don't know if I'm a zombie person or not. I'm like a dystopian apocalyptic kind of reader, but I haven't read much like zombie or even watched much like zombie stuff. Alive Good Toe? Release date is May 29th. For the scary one? Backrooms? You won a battery-powered cordless electric nail pew pew. Did you get sponsored through the guy that went live on your channel last night? Train to Busan, I picked up on I opened up on a new tab, and I will check it out further when I end the stream. Oh, there's a Train to Busan 1 and 2. Yay, good recommend. Okay. How did you win a nail pew pew? They'll send you a laser? I don't know what Creality is, but apparently it's like 3D printing, from what I understand on your live. Still, like, you guys can recommend what somebody else comments. Like, I like to have the, validation, I guess. You're a mystic dragon fantasy horror zombie Pokemon art and sci-fi person. Nice. I like mystic dragon fantasy horror. I don't know. Zombie, I don't know. Pokemon, not so much, but that was like after my generation. Art and sci-fi, definitely. Is me, anyway. Jeffy's gonna go. Thank you for joining us for so long. I hope you can come next Sunday too. You were a channel member of Creality? Okay. And nature, yeah. I mean, same. By the way, Mike, my 2 prompts were either an animal book or one of the Goodreads giveaways to read this week. So they wanted me to put a poll up, so I did. So you can vote. I don't know if maybe you were here the whole time. I don't know. You hate claustrophobic stories? Oh, Kujo said he loves claustrophobic apocalyptic stories like The Mist and Snowpiercer. In the right hands is going to be close to true crime stuff. So I feel like I would like it, but I need to read more in it. Animal book, of course. Yeah, animals are winning, but I mean, you guys don't know what all the Goodreads giveaways were unless you've been in all the things and then remembered them somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I'm very animalistic with like small spaces, so it's like if it's like a weighted blanket, it's comforting, but if it's like a small room full of people, I can't do it. Animals is winning. 83%. The 2000-ish The Mist movie was crazy, okay? The ending got you. That's how I felt about Interstellar, and I watched that because of you guys. I've read that, Mike. I've read All Creatures Great and Small, and I read the second one too, whatever it was called. It was similar. Just like the need to survive in limited space themes, small bases for huge catastrophic events. Yeah. I think I just like the, fantasy sci-fi. I'm trying to think of like if it's my favorite or not. There's a book called The Road by Cormac McCarthy. They made a movie of it as well. I loved that book. You have no idea what's going on. but this father and son are just walking down a road, the, title of the story. And something has gone down in America. It's post-apocalyptic. The sky is like gray and ashy, but they're like, it's really good. James Herriot is a top tier recommend. Yeah. And his books were very wholesome and like, yeah, I enjoyed them. Interstellar is such a good movie. Honestly, I kind of want to watch it again. I need to see Project Hail Mary. I need to see it so bad. Oh, I can't wait. Ugh. You know what I found out? One of the most iconic on-screen monsters in sci-fi was a legit corpse. Frankenstein's monster? Because he was a legit corpse. You mean like they used a corpse in the film? Yeah, which monster? We're all like, oh. They say watch it in IMAX for full immersion. Oh, do I want to spend money on that? I mean, compared to like what I paid for the reptile enclosure, it's not much, but I don't know. Thank you for that, because I might splurge to do that, because that's something you can't do at home on streaming. The xenomorph in Alien was an actual corpse. Hold on a second. I'm writing down that I need to watch Shawshank Redemption. Last week was a weird week. I like didn't feel well for half the week, and then I bounced back and I'm like totally fine today, except I'm all over the place. But I didn't get many good quotes from today. Just a bunch of follow-up things. In its head, the top of it's transparent, and inside there is a skull that's a real cadaver skull. Why did they do that? If it's the top of its head. I don't think I've seen the entire Alien movie. It's on the list. It's on the list. Don't yell at me. If you were monetized, chat could fund a ticket. I'm trying. I'm still only at like 1,600 something watch hours. But I'm not posting as much. I know. Ugh. I have the Ko-Fi account below if you guys want to buy me a coffee. But apparently there's problems with that. So I don't know how much it would be. I don't want you guys to have to pay for it. I'm just trying to like budget to make my money last as long as possible. I'm doing fine. Like I can afford it. I just don't know if I want to. I don't know. It might kind of remind me of my ex to go, so I'm a little bit. I think that's part of it as well. That's like part of the mental block to going to where the best IMAX theater is. Nobody knows who the skull actually belonged to. Okay, so the nonfiction book I read by Jenny Lawson, she loves to go on these tangents, and apparently there was an actual human skull on a shelf at one of her like jobs. I forget what it was. It was like a reception, I think, type thing for like a medical facility or something. She went on this huge tangent about if it's legal to own a human skull. And she kept hinting at it and then not answering the question and then hinting at it and going, I didn't forget about owning a human skull. It was so funny. I was like literally laughing. The answer, no spoiler really, it depends. It depends on the situation if you're able to own a human skull. I did see an Oddities booth at the Repticon show that she had a whole bunch of skulls that she had transformed from roadkill to sell as art. And I was down for it. I was down for it. Okay, I'm behind. I'm behind. It was given to the costume designer for and Jenny Lawson wanted the skull. She didn't end up getting it, unfortunately, because people thought she was just crazy when she called up and was like, I'd like to know if a human skull is legal. Or, hey, can I have your human skull that was in your department? Like, people were like, okay. It was given to the costume designer for inspiration, and he ended up using the actual skull. I hope they paid him. They got it from, if you believe they exist, a vendor that is licensed to sell cadaver parts. I know they exist. Kujo and I read the book Stiff. Yep. We can both confirm that they exist. The skull in the alien reminds me of Elmer McCurdy. Ew. All right, there's gross pictures. Yes, it is legal to own one. You have a human skull? All right. You have to tell a story of how you got one. Raptor has a bunch of phobias. I don't know what all of them are. And I'm not going to read all these long words when I'm tired. I'm sorry. Even if it was legal, it takes a special person to own one. Well, I'm not caught up in the chat yet. Acrophile versus... Oh, fear of heights. Okay. I have that and don't have it because I've definitely done flying trapeze before, but climbing up that 20-foot ladder is scary. Like jumping off onto the trapeze is less scary than climbing the 20-foot ladder. All right, I'm Googling Elmer McCurdy and it says he was an American outlaw who was killed in a shootout with police after robbing a train in Oklahoma. Oh, he was put on display at an Oklahoma funeral home and then became a fixture on the traveling carnival and sideshow circuit. I need to find videos about this. I'm gonna leave it up in my tabs. They used his corpse for a dark ride at an amusement park. Ugh. I had a skull because I helped a man plow and tie up some farmland. Police came, really old grave. Most of the body was obliterated by the machinery. No way to determine ID. There are like really old graveyards in some of the farms, like 1800s. I've seen, and it's just like in the middle of fields. Like it's like, yeah. And I mean, there's dead bodies buried under the entirety of New York City. Like, they're everywhere. We just don't know. Yeah, so that's food for thought. As Kujo says, he needs to make food. Sorry. Well, you're the true crime nut, so you don't care. You know how it is. Next of kin, etc. Estimated RIP in the mid-1800s. Female, yeah, that's usually easy to tell. Approximately 70 years old. Oh, good for her in the 1800s. So he let you have it, Agnes. You just added YouTube? Oh, okay, that was smart. Yeah, since this is your YouTube channel. Yeah, I have 1 or 2 deer skulls. I have a possum. I have a goose. I have a few birds. I think that's it. I do not have a human skull, other than mine, but I'm kind of using it at the moment. Yep. Interesting. You can not use your nail pew-pew on the skull, because it'll break. All right, let me put these back in the box. Black Leopard, Red Wolf, based on African mythology, fantasy. These are pretty much all fantasy. Crescent City number 3, when I've only read number 1, but that's fine. Both of those on my list, although Crescent City was supposed to be a different plan. Gideon the Ninth. It's like a sapphic horror-y fantasy, I think. Also very spicy. Six of Crows, not spicy, but apparently very, very good. Ember in the Ashes. I already forget what it's about, but it's like a fantasy epic thing. Poppy War. Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I thought was something else, and it's not that. That's fine. Wild Love, which is a romance. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna like that one or not. Shatter Me. What You See in the Dark. J.G. Ballard short stories. Isaac Asimov short stories. Kurt Vonnegut. I deposit these in the thing. Once More with Feeling, which was not what I thought it was. Project Hail Mary that I'm going to give to my dad. A Frank Herbert novel that's not Dune. Something called Red Unicorn that I probably won't keep. Another Outlander book that I don't know why I got it. Probably because it was in paperback and I was like, why not? And then the Star Wars books based on the movies. Movies not based on the book, which is unique. A kitty on my bookshelf. Yes, this is a little Siamese knits thing. He just jumped. Nobody I knew made it. My friend bought it for me. But yeah, that's my kitty. I really like the 3D printed Viper too. I'm so like fascinated with it. It's shiny and it's like sounds cool and it's just, yeah, the head is really pretty. I'm gonna leave it on Carrot's tank. Whee! You can't see it right now, but it's there. Okay, so Animal Book won the poll. Yeah, they sold dragon ones. I just got really attracted to this bright orange, like shimmery. Like the camera doesn't do it justice. Okay, so I think the human skull should probably make it into the quotes. And something Kujo said I wanted to put in here. Let me see. Throw them in the chat if you want. I'll get to it eventually. I don't know if I'd want to own a human skull. I feel like that would creep me out. I don't know why the animal ones don't. I guess, I don't know. Where was the thing where you said you had one? All right, you're talking about the alien thing. It has to be in here. Agnes, that's what I named the one I have. It doesn't say that it's a skull, though. Hold on. I can quote HappyHavok, where it's like, Mike, you have a skull at home? Because the quotes, I'm going to put them in the description for those of you who are new here, but they're not supposed to make sense to anybody who's been in the unless you've been in the chat. The chat died for you? Yeah, well, somebody ruined it for me on my phone, so I'm about to get going, though. Oh, hold on. I missed a whole bunch of chats. Agnes hopefully feels she's doing something appropriate now. He holds up... Wait, it's a he? I'm assuming you meant she holds up a collection of Edgar Allan Poe collector books. Nice. That is perfect. And now more people know about her. Whoever she was. Seemed fitting, yes. Yeah, no, I didn't crochet it. I didn't see those comments until just now. Sorry, I saw them out of order. You'll be going live? Yeah, I'll try to give you some watch hours if I can. I really want to watch this trailer for Backrooms, but I don't want it to echo. It's going to drive everybody crazy. I need help with the tech stuff. I gotta get going on things. Like I've got to expand a little more, and I just there's only so much room in my brain. So much crap has happened, and it's only been 4 months, 5 months since everything changed. 3.5 since he moved out. Oh yeah, Josh kind of disappeared. check on him for me. Make sure he's doing okay and that he has people to talk to, because I'm worried about him. Thank you, those who were reaching out about that. I've got to get on a better streaming platform. I've got to figure out what my intentions are for this channel right now, because I got all excited when I started to stream, and I need some kind of medication for it too. I gotta get officially diagnosed and or something. I need some help. He stopped doing what he was doing. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm really worried about him. But I'm glad you said he's okay. Your brain will be better braining soon. That's what I'm hoping too. It's just unpredictable. I guess, and let me read the rest of your comment. You have an appointment Wednesday. Okay, to see your doc and get ADHD meds. Hey, Christian. Yeah, what was I saying about that? It makes sense that my moods are swinging so rapidly because of the trauma, it just throws everything out of whack. And as you now know, it takes me forever to do things that I should have done a million years ago. I think that's part of ADHD. No, I'm not going to snore. What does amp mean? I don't know where that was. You'll be a wholly different person now if people like that normal person, or me currently, is yet to be seen. I don't care either way. I'm still trying to accept that I'm just not normal. I was told I have to be normal for half my life. I'm getting distracted. Okay, and I'm kind of out of ice water, so let me go before I completely dissociate. Don't want to have another episode. Yeah, what is normal? I don't know. I don't know, because I am not it. You're much more grounded and actually thinking sharper. Wait, I thought you were still getting your meds. Okay. I'm not opposed to it at all. I mean, I'm on a whole cocktail of medications to try and be well and functional, but it could be fine-tuned a bit, and I gotta get another therapist. You're responsible to be yourself and happy. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. How many votes were there on the poll? So there's 7 votes. Animals is winning by 86%, and a giveaway win for 14%. I'm gonna end the poll, because why not? Yay. You got this one person who keeps asking if you can add them on Minecraft. Well, only do it if you feel like it's okay to do. If you're not sure, then don't. And don't give them any personal information. Gavin with the kiddo! Guess it's better than, what did you call me before? Buttface or something? Buttface isn't as condescending as kiddo? I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't mind emailing about it, because I don't want to ask you what they are, but if you're gonna offer, I don't know anything about ADHD meds, just the stupid issues that I have. And I've been re-diagnosed, so it's kind of reframed everything. I don't know, my brain is about to explode. Yeah. Thank you. That would be nice. What is normal? I don't know. I need to finish my Smutty Werewolf book so I can get to the prompts. I'm also gonna need to pick another audiobook. Raptor's ADHD as well. So I can ask one question and diagnose you 80% of the way. Totally innocent question. Go for it. I fit the criteria. I've gone through the criteria with sweaty werewolves. They don't talk about that part of it. Probably because it's mostly only one werewolf shifter lady, and she's apparently a bit of something else, and she doesn't quite know what she is. She has special powers. Am I able to drink 1 or more cups of coffee and soon after fall asleep? In the Morning, yes. At night, it'll keep me up all night. I have sleep issues out the wazoo. Calling someone butt-faced in a funny, not condescending way is a vibe I like. Yeah, it's very Beavis and Butthead, which I think I got called Beavis the other night as well on a live stream. Soda, caffeine, and can't figure out why people say they get the jitters. No, I do get the jitters. I do get the jitters. I have heard that caffeine can calm people with ADHD down. I'm not one of those people, I guess. But I may have something, I don't know, that doesn't quite fit the check boxes, which, surprise, surprise, could have told you that. Sugar or caffeine don't really affect you. You just choose to stay up. Hold on to that, because, damn, it changes when you get older. You have jitters or calm down? Mike says he sleeps better after slamming 2 or 3 Red Bulls. I've never had a Red Bull, and I have a feeling I would definitely be jittery. I'd probably be vibrating across the floor, like buzzing. Just says that's hardcore. That is a great way to put it. Raptor's laughing. I don't know how people do it. I mean, I know 2 people with diagnosed ADHD. I guess I know more now, but that yeah, the caffeine like makes them calm down. I took, and I don't care saying this because I'm not really on it anymore anyway. Like, I tried Ritalin, and it just, like, I could not calm down. Like, it did the opposite of what it's intended for. But I feel like there's a lot of others in that category that could work. I'm just so tired of, like, struggling with meds for this kind of thing. You gotta try them, and if they don't work, then you're miserable, and then if they do, you gotta wait 6 months or some, yeah. Sorry. Tangent. This is what we do at the end of the reading report, is just talk about whatever came up. And I love it. God, everyone laughing. Reminds me of Jason Statham in Crank. I don't know. It calms your brain and tires your body. Huh. People have a funky perspective on it because the active ingredient is there used to be cocaine in Coke, so at least there's not that anymore. Oh, needs caffeine to keep his heart pumping. Why did that make me think of Iron Man? Like, that's not the situation in Iron Man, but I'm like, it just made me think of, like, the heart needing something to stay on. I don't know. Dextrose, which is just sugar, isn't it? Kujo says he drink. I'm writing that down. I drank 0 sugar meth. Same stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna play with the snake. My white snake Jack was out today, just kind of like exploring and like seeing what I was up to downstairs. It was really cute. I can't wait to give him the bigger tank. All right, so the order, and probably my next few live streams, I have a shelf coming for the new snake tank, although I'm not putting the new snake tank on the new shelf. But the new shelf will allow me to upgrade the white corn snake Jack's tank to the bigger one. I can't wait. He needs it. He's bored. So he's gonna upgrade. Arya's gonna upgrade to a new tank, but the new stand will help me set up Jack. And then Arya's gonna get a new tank up here. Dante and Carrot, I might leave Carrot where she is because I love having her like by the kitchen and like in the main room, and I just interact with her a lot. Dante needs a smaller tank, and then I'm gonna have that bigger one available. I'm also gonna have Arya's present cage available. So Carrot and Dante are TBD. But Arya and Jack are getting definite upgrades. And we'll see. But when I get these materials, I'm gonna have to assemble them. And that might be interesting. Doing meth the healthy the stream. This is where we get all the good quotes from. Doing meth the healthy way. I gotta remember to write down who said the things because I forget. I think I'm gonna remember, and then even I'm like, wait, what was the context for that one? You might go play VR on Gorilla Tag. Intriguing. So yeah, you can take one and go to bed, but a normal person would be awake. Well, the last friend that tried didn't fall asleep for 6 days. Oh my gosh. Let's build it together on a live? Well, yeah, I wanna stream like me attempting to build it because one, fails will happen. 2, I will probably drop the F-bomb a couple times. And 3, I'm gonna need encouragement. Mike got me, yeah. There we go. Do it. Yeah, that's the plan. I don't know when it's actually going to happen. The shelf is supposed to come tomorrow. I have shorts probably for every day this week. I have the book tour thing finally going up on Tuesday. Yeah, I read. Yeah, I haven't quite tried Red Bull. I don't think I will. You can use the program to simulcast it to both your channels. That would be fun. Build that in the train car for my bookshelf top. I should go through the trains on a live. That might be fun. That's gonna come later. Yeah. Even though and the Jenny Lawson book, she's diagnosed ADHD, and oh my god, the last few chapters where she was talking about that were so me. It was like, I have everything to do. Let me go do something that totally doesn't matter. Like paint my whole freaking basement when I don't even go down there very much. When I'm supposed to be getting a therapist and working and putting the books away and building the bookshelf over there, and I just get sidetracked on these projects. They need to get done, but not in that order. Oh my god. Sorry. Do it. Okay, so let me catch up here, and then I probably gotta get off. I can use the oh, you already said that. I already said that. After 20 hours, you start to go insane. Yeah, you've been past that before and still have been fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, something like that. For some people. Ash, I know. I get, I mean, my regulars have seen it. How long have I been talking about doing things and I don't do the things? And it's the most important thing sometimes. So I just have this. That's why I need a therapist. Building stuff is therapy? Sometimes, yeah. I had to redo the basement or I was never going to go down there because of what it represented to me. So, and I had to do it before I moved the furniture around too, if I was going to do it. So a zero sugar hard drugs. Play Store, huh? What? Don't do drugs, kids. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Don't do drugs. We went up to 8 people when we started talking about zero sugar meth. We've reached the loopy. Oh, okay. Play Store. Okay, I'll accept young lady. Download Ash. What did you say the site for it was? Because it wasn't ash.com or something, which now I'm afraid to type in. But what was the I could just Google it, obviously, but you gave me not a link, but whatever. Talktoash.com, that's what it was. I'm a little scared about that. But it's more just I get home from work, get on my computer, and I don't want to get into all my trauma. I want to play solitaire and then read a book. So I'm trying to give my brain enough time to rest. Oh, there's my second alarm, so I definitely have to go because it's time for bed. I've only read don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. And also talktoash.com. Apparently is very helpful as a pseudo therapist. Happy blah. If you watch your lives on your other account, will it recommend to more people? It might. It might. Several of us have more than one channel, and yeah. I hate when I post a video and it flops and it gets like 5 views and 4 of them are actually me watching it. It sucks. Oh, okay. Know what will alleviate your apprehension? Ash is physically incapable of judgment. It's not the judgment, it's that I don't want to trigger myself. Because you can't type if you're in the middle of a dissociative episode. Yeah. I have a lot of special considerations that I'm still getting used to, so it's kind of hard to like explain it. Embrace the contraction. Which contraction? I don't know what's happening. You had a video that took you a bit. It's voice, not typing? Interesting. I don't know. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Kujo. I did look up Mitch Hedberg, and he's hilarious. I loved it. And it's so many one-liners in a row. How does he remember them all? Like, it's not like a long build-up to a story. It's just those one-liners. It was amazing. HappyHavok's got to go to bed as well. Sorry. It's in the morning already. Oh, no. Yes, please tell me if you read Project Hail Mary or any of the Dan Brown books, because then I can tell you which ones I liked and why and which ones I didn't, and you can tell me what you think. I love it. Oh, that was a Mitch Hedberg joke. I see words, and then I have thoughts, and then I read the whole context. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you like you haven't seen me talk before. All right, so Kujo got the most quotes today, I think. I drink 0 sugar meth. Oh, Funny's back. I was just about to get offline. How are you doing? The doo-doo is in the house. I gotta get up with Mike about possibly double streaming. I gotta see how complicated the shelf is. The shelf is from Amazon. The tank is from Chewy. It's 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot. Yeah. I'm gonna stay a couple more minutes and talk to Funny. But see you later, Mike. Thank you for your suggestions. I'll email you about a bunch of things. I still feel like I owe Kujo an email because he sent me a lot of book pictures and I barely got back to him. Oh, see, if I could stream, I could like if I could do the horizontal stream. I don't know if I can do it from my phone though still, because it's still mobile. But if I can share my screen, I could pull up your pictures of books and talk about them without your information, obviously. And talk about them like on the stream. I would love to do that. Yeah, good night, Mike. Okay, Doodoo, I will get off. I miss having your oh, is my like lip looking like it was bleeding the whole time? This is a lip gloss, so it kind of smeared. I just hope it didn't look stupid. Anyway, yeah, I missed your witty comments during the chat. Although we think we've identified you in other channels. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I should go and get some sleep if I can. Yeah, I've bounced back. Thank God. It was scary for a bit there, but it was short. So, and good night, Raptor. Good night, Moon. Good night, Sun. Didn't I do that last time? Good night, Kujo, Doodoo, Raptor, HappyHavok, Mike. We didn't see Indom today. That was weird. He usually pops in for at least a little bit. And good night, everybody else that I might be missing. I will. Good night, phone. Good night, laptop. Good night, Snakey. Good night, Carrot. Hold on, I do want to do this. Carrot, Dante, Arya, Jack. Or my snakes. Puffin, Tortuga, Xavier, Charlie. A lot of them have very normal names. That is strange, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Indom should be asleep, yeah. Oh, hey, Azim. Yeah, you're still here too. Good night, Azim. And it's Nadir's birthday, I think. So happy birthday. Phone percentage games, you've got 56%. Mine's been plugged in. Okay, it just disconnected from the thing. 40%. Kujo's winning. The games of cellular? I don't know, I just haven't thought of it. That was fun that one day. I don't know why it was so fun, but it was. All right, I really should go though. Sorry guys. Love you, potato heart, and I will see you soon. Raptors got 20%. I think Kujo's winning. All right, see you later. Bye.